Hitting the streets to be live on location in your community. All hosted by Cindy Sullivan. This is Wave 3 Listens Live.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wave 3 Listens Live. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Beautiful day, another gorgeous day in the neighborhood. And we have one packed show for you here in the studio today, as Dan Stanley would say. We're going to talk about an Oaks Eve Gala. We're going to talk about going pink. Boy, you should see what KFC is doing. The bats are pinking out, too, so it's going to be really fun. We're going to tell you about a benefit concert, and we're going to try and get a few gardening calls. So if you want to give us a shout, 571-5263 is the telephone number. 888-800-9283 is the toll-free number. Give us a call. Tammy will get you all lined up, and we'll try and get as many calls in as we possibly can as we're talking about all these fun things going on in the community. And one of the things we want to talk about, too, not necessarily in this community, but in this region, fabulously beautiful Lake Cumberland is one of the best places to go. And Shannon Hutchinson is joining us. You're with Wayne County Tourism.
That's correct.
And that's where you're going to find Monticello, Kentucky.
That's right.
Conley Bottom.
You keep going. We like to think we're the heart of Lake Cumberland. We have more shoreline and more lake access, but it's a beautiful part. If people haven't been, we certainly invite them down and got a lot of great events coming up that certainly to someone that hasn't visited the area, maybe we have something that might attract them.
Okay, so even if you don't like the water, don't even want to get out on a boat, there's plenty of fun things to do. You guys are having a spring festival, right?
That's correct. We have our 2010 Springfest is May 14th and 15th. Mm-hmm. That's at Memorial Park in Monticello. And our headlining act this year is Starship, starring Mickey Thomas. So, and that's a free concert. And plus there's food, games, all kinds of arts, crafts, that sort of thing going on throughout. But it is on May 14th and 15th at Memorial Park in Monticello. Okay.
And then the first weekend in June, you're having another big event.
It's our second annual Lake Cumberland Grand Prix. And that's an offshore super series, or the way they explained it to us when it come to town was it's NASCAR on water.
That's a good way to do it.
But that's certainly something that we're in our second annual. It's at the Waitsboro Recreation Area. And LakeCumberlandGrandPrix.com. We're looking for volunteers. We're not only are we looking for people to come down and enjoy the weekend, and it's kind of an early, after Memorial Day, a chance to get down and visit the area, but the Grand Prix, certainly it's a second one, and we're really excited about what may happen this year, as a lot of the top offshore Super Series boats will be there.
Okay, so Shannon, you actually brought some pictures in that we can show you. If you haven't been to Lake Cumberland, if you haven't been to Lake Cumberland recently, did you know it was houseboat capital of the world?
Monticello is actually the houseboat capital of the world, and somebody might want to take a look at a houseboat and purchase. I'm sure there's some folks that would quickly get them in line and build one for them. And there's Conley Bottom, which is one of our two world-class marinas.
It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, Lake Cumberland is just it's almost indescribable how pretty it is.
I think pictures don't even do it justice. And there's the Grand Prix, of course, and we're excited about that, to 2010. And you can go to LakeCumberlandGrandPrix.com for more information on the race.
On that website. And if you want to volunteer, you can do that
on
online
there as
too.
well.
LakeCumberlandGrandPrix.com.
And there's a houseboat, which a lot of people, when they think of Lake Cumberland, they think of houseboat getaways. And
you can rent houseboats?
Either of our marinas will rent houseboats, pontoon boats, fishing boats, ski boats. It's just for a water enthusiast, it's a great place to be.
Okay. That's a beautiful aerial view.
And that's Beaver Creek Resort. We mentioned Conley Bottom. Beaver Creek is our other world-class marina we have in Wayne County. And we like to think that the night beauty of Lake Cumberland on a houseboat it can't be surpassed. Maybe running for the roses on a Saturday is very special, but you get a houseboat on Lake Cumberland on a beautiful night, it's pretty special as well.
And ample camping?
All kinds of camping. Go to heartoflakecumberland.com. We'll have all your camping information on it.
Okay.
And also tell you about lodging, cabins, bed and breakfast. And as we mentioned, water enthusiasts, people, absolutely. There's something for everyone on Lake Cumberland. We just hope that while they're in Lake Cumberland, they come to Wayne County.
Okay. Wayne County. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. I got to tell you a story on myself that's really, really bad. I can't believe I'm going to do this on the air. Okay? So we're going on vacation, college, a bunch of us in the car. I had just started dating my husband at the time, and we're riding along, Shannon, and we get to some point on the road where we come over a a little hill, and we see Lake Cumberland, and it's just gorgeous. And I went, oh, you guys, this is so fabulous. This is so beautiful. Imagine what Daniel Boone thought when he came over this rise. Okay, it's the TVA Lake. It wasn't there when Daniel Boone was there.
You had me a little worried there. But you said you was in college. I was going to go with it.
You know, my friends will never, ever let me live that one down, Shannon. Ever, for as long as I live.
Well, Daniel Boone may not have maybe never formed an opinion on it, but we invite everyone to come out to Lake Cumberland. It is absolutely gorgeous. And Cindy even agrees, you know, so I don't know what more we can do to put a stamp of approval on it.
It's absolutely breathtaking, and it's some of the best swimming. I mean, the water is clear as a bell. I mean, you can jump in off of a houseboat and go as far as you can possibly go and see yourself, which is fabulous.
Oh, it's absolutely, the water is something that brings a lot of people back time and time again because the calm waters, the clear waters, it's a very clean lake, and Lake Cumberland, we happen to think it's one of the best, if not the best lake in the United States.
Well, I think I would have to agree with you. And the friendliest people you will find.
I happen to think that as well. But, you know, a lot of great events to somebody that hasn't been to Lake Cumberland. They could come down, enjoy Springfest, get to hear Starship, and enjoy maybe a pontoon ride that day, maybe do the weekend on a houseboat. Or they could come down to the Grand Prix, and we'll put them to either work or they can come enjoy the event. It's really going to be nice. Okay,
we'll run through those websites one more time. heartoflakecumberland.com, or you can go to heartoflakecumberlandspringfest.com, or you can go to lakecumberlandgrandprix.com and get all the information you need about all these events coming
Lake Cumberland seems to be the buzzword in all of those.
It does. It does. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Shannon. It's real nice to meet you.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, and we invite everyone to come down because, you know, if Daniel Boone would have liked Lake Cumberland, I'm sure the folks in Louisville and the Wave audience would.
Oh, my gosh, I'll never live this one down. Okay, we're going to take a real quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.